What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are the second seed, man. That team from Arizona just had our number this year. I can't explain it. I just can't explain it. We couldn't beat that team. That team, out of the last 7 games, they went 2-5, and those 2 wins reverse us, man. So it sucks, but we do have a first round bye, and we will be playing in the divisional round automatically. On the AFC side of things, we got the Ravens #1, Patriots, Colts, Bengals, Chargers, and the Jets will have a home playoff game representing that east side in the AFC playoffs. Alex Smith, our old quarterback, I want to check out his stats. A mediocre year, to say the least. Definitely dealt with some injuries, but 16 TDs, 11 interceptions, and barely over 2,300 passing yards. Our boy Martin Ham, he's the truth. He's the real deal Holyfield. Look at those numbers. A QB rating of $124. I think that's a record. My goodness gracious, that's incredible. He lit it up. Frank Gore did what Frank Gore does. Getting over 1,400 yards, 23 TDs. Adrian Peterson chipped in with the average of 5.2 with 2 TDs on the ground as well. When it comes to our passing or our receiving numbers, look at the homie Kurt Miller. He's going to the Pro Bowl, y'all. 70 receptions, 1,010 yards, 11 TDs. Vernon Davis, 68 receptions, over 1,000 yards for him. We should have 3 receivers, including our tight end, or 2 receivers, including our tight end, with 1,000 yards moving forward. Joe Staley, 114 pancakes. The boy loves IHOP. It might not be the best food for you nutrition-wise, but boy, does it taste good. And you know you might be sitting on a porcelain after a little bit. Or after a long bit. I don't know. Anyways, man, when it comes to sacks, Oliver, Bates, Lawson, Moore, they led the way. Not too many sacks to go around. Interceptions, though. Brian Dawkins, he going back to the Pro Bowl as a Niner. He had 5. Nate Clement, he had 8. When it comes to the league leaders, Martin Ham, #1 QB rating. Also, is he #1 in yards? He's #1 in yards, ladies and gentlemen, 4,495. 38 TDs is second to the homie Peyton Manning. 41 TDs for him, 14 interceptions. When it comes to low interceptions, you see that this boy Dwight, he had 5. He was out for the season. So maybe if he plays a little bit longer, he has Jay Cutler numbers. Jay Cutler, 26 interceptions. Thank you for playing, Jay Cutler. Willis McGahee, 2,481 yards. That is not a record, because some people have already rushed for like 2,500 yards in this freaking game here. I love it, but the rushing is a tad bit ridiculous. Frank Gore led the way with 23 TDs. Look at Snell, who they didn't even have when they played us. 16 TDs, third in the whole NFL. Deion Branch, 117 receptions for 1,734 yards. That is tops, followed by Chad Johnson with 1,600 to be exact. Branch and Wayne both had 18 TDs, followed by Curtis and Johnson, who had 14. The homie Joe Staley, you can see that he was #1 with pancakes, okay. Runyon, who was 3rd. I believe he does not play for the Eagles anymore. Not quite sure who he plays for. Look at those tackles. 180 tackles, that's crazy. Patrick Willis, he had the most tackles for loss with 16. Warren and Briggs, they tallied with 15 sacks apiece. Lance Briggs, I believe the Broncos play a 3-4, so he's coming off of that edge straight screaming. All right, INTs, Clements, he was #1, followed by Rhodes, Allen, and the homie Ed Reed. And Namdi, he up in there. Namdi, he used to play for us for like half a season, few weeks here and there, right? Pro Bowl, here you go. These are your Pro Bowl quarterbacks. These are your Pro Bowl running backs, your Pro Bowl fullbacks, receivers. You got Wayne, you got Johnson, Walker, who was beasting on us even though they lost that game. He was beasting and feasting. Please believe it, he was. Tight ends, there you go. Tony G, the 3rd best tight end according to the votes. And now we're looking at the big fellas. They lead the way for the running back, and of course they protect the quarterback. And then the defensive side of things. Warren, he up in there. Trevor Price, Robert Mathis. These are the beasts. These are the best. These are the biggest and nastiest players on the field. Lance Briggs, he's a Pro Bowler. Obviously, he got to be. Adelius Thomas, he's up in that thing as well. Then Namdi, representing those Buffalo Bills, he made it to the Pro Bowl yet again. Edward Reed, Bob Sanders, Archuleta, Rose, these guys are all Pro Bowlers. And then when it comes to special teams, got Cribbs as a returner and then Sims as a returner as well. Martin Ham, #1 quarterback on the NFC side of things, followed by McNabb and Carson Palmer. Then the #1 running back is Frank Gore, as he should be. Getting all those touchdowns, he should be. All right. You feel it. Arnaz Battle, the ex-Niner. He plays 1 year for the Bucks, and he's a beast. Goes to the Pro Bowl. Kurt Miller, he's a Pro Bowl player. Vernon Davis, he's a Pro Bowl player as well. You know my O-line got to be up in there. O-line, how you doing, O-line? Yeah, Runyon, he plays for the Panthers now. O-line, talk about it, O-line. Larry Allen, he played a year or two with us. And now he's a Seahawk, still going to the Pro Bowl. Flat out beast. Nobody on our D-line is going to make it to the Pro Bowl. We just don't get enough pressure, enough sacks, enough tackles for losses, if you will. I'm hoping one day Patrick Willis could be. He should be up in here, but he just doesn't get enough tackles. You know what I'm saying? He had 102, and the number one guy had like 182. But Brian Dawkins, what up, family? The homie Big Nate, what it do? My secondary, we get up in there. We're feeling pretty good, feeling pretty solid. I'm liking that. MVP, Martin Ham. Homie Ham Hawk, the homie Martin, M.H. He's the MVP. Willis McGahee from the U, he's Offensive Player of the Year, followed by Frank Gore, his ex-teammate at the U. Lance Briggs, Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year is the homie Chris, who got drafted, I believe, pick number 5 by the Houston Texans. Let's check that out one time. You can see his overall is a 90 overall as a rookie. 5th pick in the draft. Just doing his thing, his thug fizzle, if you will. 95 speed as well. Oh, that man looks like he could be trouble. He rushed for over 1,100 yards his rookie year. Then we got Albright, 77 tackles, 8 sacks, 3 fumble recoveries. He was the last pick in the draft, pick number 32. Last pick of the first round. 82 overall, 83 tackle, 81 speed. The boy looks to be a flat-out monster. Coming from the University of Tennessee. Quarterback of the year, Martin Ham. Running back of the year, Willis McGahee. When it comes to the receivers, Dean Branch getting his boogie on. Joe Staley, O-Limey. 3 Niners in the top 3. That's what I like. It's not all Frank Gore. It's not all Adrian Peterson. It's the O-line, baby. Give the O-line some love. Best DB. I don't know how we not get one person on the best DB. But hey, here's what it is. It's going to go to Bob Sanders. Elindo Amare, kicker of the year, and Brian. I always want to say Bill Billick. Brian Billick, he won Coach of the Year. Jets, they fall to the Colts. The Seahawks, they fall to the Saints. The Bengals, they beat the Chargers in San Diego. And the Cardinals fall to Larry Fitzgerald and those Minnesota Vikings. So, that means in the divisional round, could we get a drum roll, please? We have the Niners and the Saints, the Colts and the Patriots, the Vikings and the Eagles and the Bengals and the Ravens. It should be a good divisional week. Best week in football, right? The divisional week, I think it is. Wild card weekend in real life this past year, having 6 games, that was freaking dope. I ain't even gonna lie. But divisional round to me is still the best. We are gonna be the home team. The Saints are coming to town. I hope to see y'all there. Y'all better be there. I hope the rest of your day is the best of your day. Too many again, my friends. Peace, love.